A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. And tonight, you'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Gordon Hayward.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Charlotte, Washington out there with Hayward. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Rozier in at the point guard. These Christmas Day games in the NBA have become a cherished tradition. Greg, how tough is it, you think, for the players to miss this special time with their family?
Listen, no one wants to be away at Christmas, but you got to be a little flexible. And I always used to say that the best part about it is if you're playing on Christmas Day, that means you're on a pretty good team. You're going to be playing for something. And, hey, look, as long as the kids get their presents, they don't mind too much if it's a day early or a day late.
Well, speak for yourself. Now, here's Thompson after Gordon Hayward's miss and stolen by Cousins. Fast break now for Charlotte. Cousins with the ball. Wiggins with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Graham kicks to Rozier. Here's Cousins. That shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Passes it to Washington. Rozier for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Green passes to Curry. No good with the triple. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Here's Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Cousins. Back to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And it's Washington missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Graham after James Wiseman's bucket. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Fast break now for Charlotte ahead, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, some agility shown by DeMarcus Cousins, even at that size, can still get on up.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside, Green to the paint. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Graham with the bounce pass. Rozier for 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson with the bucket.
Play showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Rozier against Curry. Here's Cousins. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now the feed to Wiggins. And a missed layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
No good from Cousins.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And there's Green on the assist by Wiggins. Green's got 5 now.
You're not going to throw Draymond Green off his game. That's his job to do it to you, staying focused there, and gets the contact and makes it.
Rozier finds Graham. And again, the Hornets missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Warriors, #1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Curry against Rozier. Shoots over Curry. Looking to end the run. And Curry pulls it down.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here's Hayward following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Unloads from 9. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on James Wiseman.
And Cousins is just so strong down there in the paint. He easily picks up that foul thanks to his height.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Cousins.
There's just no question about Boogie Cousins and how elite he is as a talent in this league, especially at his position. A bruising, powerful center who can do just about everything you want offensively.
Both free throws good from Cousins. Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Now here's Thompson. 9 points last game out. Here's the pass to Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they're on the break from about 16. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. To the middle. Green kicks to Curry. Pass to Wiggins. He dishes it to Thompson. Releases. And the Warriors miss again. It's stolen by Wiseman. And the rejection by Cousins. Him in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And Cousins gets it to go. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Rozier, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Rozier. And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Cousins. Zeller comes in for P.J. Washington. Bridges is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Ball subbed in for Devontae Graham.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Now, here's Ball. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Shoots over Curry. And the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Monks checked in for Terry Rozier.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Stephen Curry. He's averaging 30 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now, here's Ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Curry on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Ball. The Warriors making the shot. Shot by Zeller, no good. Curry with it. Bridges covering. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, he changes that whole narrative.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And here is Monk after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Bridges misses. Oubre for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Thompson. First in free throw percentage, and he's also got the second best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute deadeye from beyond.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter. Just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. That's good from Ball. So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the chemistry on that play and the recipient, Klay Thompson?
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Bounce pass from Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Zeller nails both of them. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Chris kicks to Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Zeller. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. From the wing. Here's Chris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Monk.
Marquise Chris has potential oozing from his fingertips. So exciting and so athletic at that 4 spot.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Inside, here's Monk. Zeller trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Monk. And good on the second, so he makes them both. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. 6 to shoot. Here's Pascal. And the Warriors miss again. And it's the Hornets' ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Zeller. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. That one misses. Here's Looney. He's covered by Zeller. Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 13.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And here are the Warriors now. Curry way outside. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Monk is out there with ball, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now, here's Monk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Hornets. Good on both. Now Curry. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Ball, the pass to Zeller. Kicks to Monk. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. They grabbed their own miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Thompson. The third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And some changes here for the Hornets. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Gordon Hayward comes in for Miles Bridges. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Monk. Wiseman's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Hayward. 5 points in the game. Count it.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Here's Wiggins. Hayward grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Curry with it. Now guarded by Ball. Curry, good.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
Pass to Hayward. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Cousins. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Wiggins dishes to Wiseman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Wiseman. Outside Curry. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hayward's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cousins, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And last year, just a tough one for Looney. Just couldn't find a way to stay on the court.
Grabbing that jersey for just 20 games last year, and every time he seemed to recover from one nagging injury, another one would pop up, and Looney very frustrated with how last year went, and so were his teammates. Well, the edge to Cousins rebounding, you're okay with it if it shows up in the way he goes about his business on the glass.
Wiseman, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Rozier looking around. He kicks it to Graham. Good on the 3-point shot.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 7.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him. And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
Here's Rozier. 14 points from him the last game against New York. Right block shot. Hayward trying to get open. No good from Cousins. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got 10 points.
Now, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Rozier kicks to Graham. Back to Rozier. 5 on the clock. Here's Washington, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
It stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Golden State. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Pascal. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Charlotte no good that time either. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Wiggins surveying the floor.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Rozier. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And finished off by Wiseman.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
The pass to Graham. For 3, Hayward. Wiseman with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside Curry. Wiggins outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Washington. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wiseman the pass to Pascal. Outside Green. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. But his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Rozier with the ball. Fires the 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Graham. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And then Washington with the dunk.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Graham with the bucket.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Rozier against Curry. Pass to Wiseman. Over Cousins. Wiseman no good.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Wiggins. 8 points his last outing. Here's Green out to the right wing. Wiggins against Hayward. Green inside the three-point line. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Green's got 7.
And Draymond's ball handling can be problematic for defenders at his size. You don't see guys get off the bounce like he does.
And it's Graham missing. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Now here's Graham. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Here's Wiggins. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's Graham missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Rozier. Following the miss by Draymond Green.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
Green, no luck. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Hornets. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State. Hornets shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Shot from free throw range. And it's Rozier that time on the assist by Cousins. Rozier's got 5 points in the quarter. And here is Curry. 25 points in the game. And it's Wiggins missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Back to Cousins. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Moving it up. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Passes it to Graham. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dishes it to Curry. Pass to Wiseman. Takes the 3. But they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 25 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we're seeing what makes Steph Curry special. He's not beating you with size or playing above the rim. He's dissecting you and your defense with skill and creativity.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like a warm-up period. To not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Warriors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Green, no luck. Here's Washington, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Curry. And there's the pass to Weissman. Fires from deep. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Weissman. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. And Cousins drops them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Tries from 16. Hornets with the rebound. Hayward's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Cousins. Back to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. On the wing, Wiggins. Kept alive. Out to Thompson. Passes it to Green. Second chance shot. No good on that one.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Defensively, teams worry about Rozier's speed, so when he pulls up off the bounce, he usually gets a good look.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Cousins. And it's Wiggins missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that
hits the 3-point bomb. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The lightning quickness of Rozier proving how dangerous he is when the break is on.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Green taking his time here. Again, Wiggins missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Come on, shoot!
Hayward passes to Cousins. Back to Hayward from downtown. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Hayward's got 10.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Curry against Rozier. Wiggins right side. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Charlotte. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's Graham missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. 8 points for him.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Cousins finds Graham. Good D by Thompson. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Rozier the pass to Washington. That one doesn't go. Curry with some nice D. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Can't cash in from close range.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. And it's Wiggins missing.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Tries it from 19. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wiseman's got 4 points this quarter. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Rozier against Curry. Now here's Rozier. He's guarded close. Shoots over Curry. Offensive rebound. Cousins the pass to Graham. Good D by Thompson. To the inside. Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They need this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on James Wiseman. And last year in uncharted waters for the whole country, Brent, the NBA ended up with a pretty good plan, I think, using the Orlando bubble.
The first idea, Kevin, was to suspend the season. And that's where all the best decisions came from. Adam Silver and the league shutting down. What they were able to do in terms of the dynamics, the logistics, the decision to come to Orlando, to bring all these teams down, I thought was one of the more remarkable things, and we'll look back on it, that the NBA or any professional sports organization has ever done, given the unreal circumstances around the pandemic.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Monk's checked in for Devontae Graham. And Ball subbed in for Terry Rozier. The shot by Monk is no good. The Warriors shooting 31% here in the 3rd. Offensively, they are looking bleak.
There's a lot of guards in this league that have a difficult time with the size of Klay Thompson. He uses it to his advantage to get those kind of calls.
The Warriors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Klay Thompson is really a guy you have to respect with how even-keeled he is out there on the floor. Never too high, never too low, and very much in control of his emotions.
Biyombo is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And so Thompson nails both of them. Now Ball. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Wiseman. And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Ball. Golden State moving it around. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he makes the first.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
That one is no good.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
The pass to Zeller, kicks it to Monk. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Thompson.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Ball kicks to Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Nice shot by Thompson.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected. A consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Zeller. Over Chris. And that one hits back iron. The Warriors shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Wanamaker. No good from outside. Charlotte's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Bridges. Here's Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Chris finds Oubre. That's short off the rim. Hornets shooting it disastrous. 25% from the field so far. Zeller passes the ball. Basket counts.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Warriors shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Passes to Looney. Now Chris. Pass to Wanamaker. Bangs home the trifecta. Wanamaker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now the pass to Bridges. High post Zeller. And stolen by Chris. And it's the Warriors on the break. Good. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Ball, the bounce pass. Now here's Zeller, covered by Chris. Zeller with it. He's got 10. Bridges misses. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson misses. Charlotte shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. And that one falls for Zeller. And the Warriors making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Thompson misses. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Right wing. Ball feeling it out a bit. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Poole. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now here's Oubre. He's covered closely. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A 3-pointer is right on target. Monk's got 7.
And you got to love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Ball. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
And Biyombo drops them both. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Chris. And here's Pascal, covered by Biyombo. And here's Pascal. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Charlotte again missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Bridges. Monk is out there with Martin, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. Pascal against Martin.
And all you you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now here is Martin. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introducing a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Here's Martin.
Well, Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
Bazemore on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Fades away. Chris can't hit. The Hornets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Martin dishes to Monk. Can't connect from short range. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. They get it back. Here's Pascal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Passes it to Monk. And he dunks it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Chris kicks to Lee. The shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Hornets shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Outside, Martin. From the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Poole. Over Monk. Cans the 12-footer. Poole's got his first points in this one.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. For 3, Bridges, and it's the Hornets, another 3.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Chris throws it down.
Man, it seemed like Marquise Chris was not going to be denied, and he wasn't.
Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now the dish to Monk. Unloads from 9, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Charlotte making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Stolen by Martin. And the Hornets shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. And it's Martin missing. The Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Bazemore, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. And the Hornets shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Good on the bucket.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
Now Bazemore. Buries it down low. Bazemore's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Bazemore opportunistic there in the right spot. Uses his athleticism to find an area where he can score. Does some damage on the offensive glass.
And Looney sends it back. And it's the Warriors on the break. All sorts of time. Bazemore misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And a wide open look for Lee. Another shot. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Pass to Monk. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. To end the run, here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Martin with the block. Over Lee. Here's Monk. Goes up again, and Looney sends it back.
Looney's starting to play a little bit angry right now, and that's helping this defense be more aggressive.
Clock at 4. Here's Martin. Missed it, even after all those chances. Lee outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. In the corner, it's Monk. Back to Cousins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like to watch when DeMarcus Cousins outworks any defender. He finds ways to score. Even with the aggressive defense surrounding him, he'll find a gap.
And Poole gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Monk. Left side, Martin. Martin against Lee. Tries it from 19. They get it back. Here's Cousins. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Monk.
Marquise Chris getting more and more used to using his body on the inside and dealing with the contact.
Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation
Take a break.
is for another
2
bump
shots.
when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. And the Warriors making a change here. Wanamaker's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Monk with the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Martin the pass to Cousins. And Looney sends it back. And here's Bazemore.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Lee against Martin. He kicks to Cousins. Cousins with another miss.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Wanamaker the pass to Looney. And now here's Chris. The pass to Bazemore. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Bazemore's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's just tremendous focus and concentration by Bazemore, getting the ball off the pass and releasing it quickly before the D is even set.
Lee dishes to Bazemore. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter, and he makes that one.
Bazemore has been in this league long enough to know you can't go in there soft, so he's going to get through that contact and get to the line.
Feeds it to Cousins. To end the cold streak, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Wanamaker the pass to Lee. Chris kicks it to Bazemore. Here's Wanamaker. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Klay Thompson.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Martin kicks to Monk. Goes up on the wing. That shot is off.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Here's Wanamaker. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.